Mr. 98% right all the time is on time. Look at you. We back at it again. Happy Memorial Day. Belated for everybody that served. My hats go off to you. You know that you guys mean special to me. Y'all mean a lot to me. So thank you so much for all you do and all you did. We got frame rate boosting. We got Square stepping up. We got a little bit of Bungie. We got a whole lot of Call of Duty. Xbox up, you down. How you feel? Oh, and we're going to talk hardware because we're ready to talk hardware.
5, 4, 3, let's go. We got a lot to discuss. When it come to news, ain't no better than us. When it come to news, ain't no one you can trust. We got a lot to touch, so it's time to crush. We got a lot to discuss. When it come to news, ain't no better than us. When it come to news, ain't no one you can trust. We got a lot to touch, so it's time to crush. So it's time to crush.
Peace and blessings, and welcome back to Xbox Frontline News with your boy, the King. And I'm back. I'm a little refreshed, fresh out, doing that thing, feeling real good. Anybody that missed me this weekend, I do apologize. I had to shut it down. Family weekend, military means a lot in my family. So at the same time, family means a lot. And you got to take the time out for your loved ones and everybody while you have that opportunity. That's nothing that you take lightly. That's something that you do. Like, follow, and subscribe. Hit that notification button to let you know when I'm dropping videos, because I do it daily. And I give away coins weekly. Been giving away coins and food for all members. So if you haven't become a member, please become a member so you can get those opportunities, those perks on the live call-in show on Fridays. And I'm going to be dropping videos in the background just for you members. But a little bird, he told me today that my Xbox got a little frame rate boost. Oh, yes, indeedy. To give a little bit more back to the needy. We are here for that. We are also here to keep the boot on Kong's neck this whole generation. Hashtag no PlayStation 6. You know exactly how we do it over here. We're going to make sure we starve those port begging ponies out. It ain't over. Never give up the fight. But let's talk about this frame rate boost. I think that's something that y'all interested in. FSR 3 provides a 72% frame rate boost in the first Xbox Series X test. From 46.68 frames per second average to a 80.43. God damn, that's a boost, Paul. I'm saying. All right, so a few days ago, EA's Immortals of Albion became available for the first time ever for the Series X and X, PlayStation 5, with support of AMD FSR 3, introducing special upscaling and frame generation technology to boost performance in console. Now, craziest thing, I got that game for $8. It was on sale or whatever, and then come around and find out that the game drops inside Game Pass. Pissed off much? Yeah, that's me, but $8, I'm in this. So I didn't get a chance to turn it on. I turned that brother on and, it did an update. Wow. Is all that I can say. However, there are a few caveats here, such as the lesser fidelity is interpolated frames, certain quirks on how the HUD is displayed, and certain occasional freezing issues during cutscenes. Immortals of Albion is using this technology to target Xbox players with 120 Hz and VRR support displays. It won't suit everyone. I personally have that stuff. We're going to talk about this boost, this frame rate. This stuff here is a little bit of stuff that I like. I'm sorry. Giving me more of the console that I have that had all the stuff built inside of it that we were asking for. And finally, people are taking advantage of this. AMD made a lot of promises. And I guess these promises are coming to fruition because it's been a minute and we've been asking for something from AMD on the tech side. This generation has been piss poor, if you ask me. Always love a little bit more out of your console. Your console is definitely fantastic. But all right, so let's get over to something I've been playing for years. Now, before it was Fortnite, before Fortnite even had me, I was knee deep inside, Destiny. Pause. And I'm not gonna lie, it was something that brought us together. Me and Addict playing, me, Cog, and the team, everybody, playing Destiny, except for Lord Sovereign. That's a no-no. That's a no-go. But Destiny means a lot. I met one of my favorite friends, my best friends, on playing Destiny. That's Hot Monkey Lovin's. And it's like little things like that, like Green Mason. It's so many memories playing Destiny. And it seems like we're at the end of the road with Destiny. Could maybe something else might happen. Marathon might not take off and Destiny needs to come back and save them from the fires of iniquities. But let's just look at this final trailer, because I think the final trailer of the final shape, it's gonna be a tearjerker, bro. When they kill my boy Cade, man. I haven't played Destiny in so long. A lot of people don't know this. I used to be heavy into Destiny. That was my thing. And I got to play Final Shape. I just saw something that was incredible, and I got to play it. It gotta happen. I played this game for so long, and I'm gonna tell you, I'm attached to each and every last one of these characters.
It's reshaping reality into a perfect stillness.
I need this.
Done burying my friends.
It's the end of everything. Might as well try to stop it.
I lost my mind when Cade died.
Together. Into the end.
This
Old
place.
places,
It's hard to describe.
old bosses,
Infection. Festering.
Guardians, we gotta ride
You said
again.
it spoke to you.
The witness shows us what it thinks we want. It's a lie.
Absolutely magnificent storytelling.
Let us lift the weight of suffering. Join us.
Zavala, please, don't do this.
Magnificent. Bungie don't play. Cinematics, gunplay. It's all worth it in the end. This is what we game for, right? All right, then. Let's get to our movie.
Nobody makes my fate but me.
It just gave me goosebumps, bro. It just gave me goosebumps. Let's get it. Destiny's what's up. Now listen. For all you dudes that know me, you know me for Hold the Line, right? For a lot of you dudes that come through here, y'all see me, y'all was like, yo, who this dude that they clowning, or who's this dude that inspired the Xbox nation to stand up and have a spine? Who's this dude that tells dudes that you could do it? Like nothing is done until you're done. Nothing is over. Mr. 98% right all the time will tell you nothing is over until it's done. That ABK deal, that was about that. That Hold the Line was about that right there. About shut up, let's get it. It ain't over until they sing. Till those people sing. And they ain't singing yet. I don't hear no show tunes, it ain't over. And that deal got done. Everybody was wishing it dead. You had anti-Xbox dudes, you had anti-Microsoft dudes, you had anti-consolidation dudes, you had anti-merger dudes. All these dudes was galvanized in one big ball of hate trying to stop. That's why Hold the Line hurts you. That's why it hurt you so bad, because you thought you had us backed in a corner. No, man. 300 Spartans took on hundreds, maybe thousands. You do know what they call the cybernetically enhanced in the Halo universe? Spartans. Don't you think it's apropos that us Xbox dudes represent the strongest willed dudes? Those dudes that don't back down. Hoorah! Do you understand who you was talking to when you was talking to us? Obviously you didn't know. Big bank, eat little bank all day. When you ask Xbox, I just want you to compete, I looked at you and I understood exactly what the assignment was. Shout out to Phil Dominus Maximus Aurelius Spence, the first of his name, to put that boot on your damn neck. Now, maybe we don't want to kill Kong. Maybe some people in that building don't. But let me show you something that lets me know the right people want Kong dead. I told you what ABK was about. It was about Hold the Line. Hold the Line is ABK. Microsoft did that, done that. We here now. I told you, Call of Duty will be in Game Pass day one. Once that deal is done, you dudes laughed at me. You dudes mocked me. You thought it was a game. You thought Hold the Line was something that you could play with. Let me see if you're laughing now. Let me see if it's funny.
We're recording. Truth is, your whole life is a lie. You wanted peace, so we hit the war. And now it rages on in the shadows.
Behind closed doors, where we hide the world's secrets.
While we build your trust, the world falls apart around you. If you weren't so distracted, you'd realize
Nothing is what it seems. But if it's truth you seek, look in the dark.
How you like me now? How you like me now? Do you like me now? I told you it was going to be in Game Pass day one. As soon as the deal was over. I told you exactly what was going to happen to you. F around and find out how to face it, it'd be you sucker. Thought it was a game. Now all of a sudden I hear you guys talk about, oh, they're going to lose money. What the hell you worrying about $1 trillion company for with your $5 ass? The hell you worrying about that for? All you want to do is play games to save money. Shut up and sit down. Stop acting like you some CEO of anything. You're not. You get a paycheck because you have a boss. You understand? Shut up. Sit down. You rent. You don't own. Ain't nothing wrong with it. Shut up. Sit down. Stop acting like you're something bigger than what you are. Shut up. Sit down. Let's play some games. Ain't it about the games? Since when you started worrying about the bottom line of somebody else? Oh, they're going to lose money with it going inside Game Pass. Man, shut the hell up, man. Game Pass make billions. You don't even make thousands. How you doing this? Make it make sense. Oh, well, let me tell you a little story. Let me tell you a little secret. Let me tell you a little something. Xbox, Microsoft, Office, Sony, the same thing. You can put it inside your service. Day and date. Sony refused. You know what Sony said? Sony said, all right, man. We don't want to raise our prices. The licensing fees will be crazy. We ain't flexible on that. You're going to come up off of that bread there, partner. We ain't going to move off of that. We want that money, and we want that cold, hard cash. Oh, no, we'll rather sell it. Because y'all not valuable enough to them. That service ain't valuable enough to them. You are nothing but a number. And that will always be. Yeah, you can say they're going to raise Game Pass prices, but they raise PlayStation services $40 and they ain't give you a damn thing extra. Tell the truth, shame the devil. Understand who she's cheating with. Understand it ain't you. Understand who's the simp in this situation. It's you, partner. Use the sucker. Use the simp. Use the fool for keep running behind her, acting like she loves you like that. She told you, you ain't getting no nookie for a whole year. But you're good with third-party stuff, right? You're suckers, boy. I'm watching y'all fall for the banana in the tailpipe every time, and it's just you. Well, here, I got a message from Square. Square Enix announces new Dragon Age Quest remake for Xbox Series X and S. The legacy begins. Let's kick this Monday off with a bang, he says. Square Enix is doing exactly what they said they would do. They're not playing around. These guys is after their bags. Losing money is not a fun game, and they're making sure that they get back all the money that's lost. You can never get back old money. You can only make new money. Understand, Square, I'm in your corner. The game is coming to Xbox Series S and X, and it carries a HD 2D banner, which was previously fitted for the Dragon Quest III HD 2D remake. That game never been confirmed for Xbox before today, so it's great to see Square Enix confirming it for Xbox, its latest two consoles. That said, the teaser doesn't actually mention Dragon Quest III by name, leading to speculation about what else may be in the pipeline for the franchises in the near future. This is incredible stuff. I'm telling you now, Xbox is turning the corner, and we are all here to make sure that we watch with both eyes. Game Central. It seems like these guys can't stop quoting my guy Jez. It's ridiculous. Microsoft will allow other companies to make next-gen Xbox console claims insider. The next-gen Xbox will allegedly not be a single console, but a Windows-based device that other manufacturers can make on their own. They make their own versions of. Considering the Xbox Series S and X isn't even 4 years old yet, you wouldn't normally expect to start hearing about its replacement for at least a year or two, probably more, given the pandemic. Meant the first 2 years of this generation started off very slowly. I've said that a lot. I've actually said that the pandemic actually hurt us more than anything. It put us in a state of panic and shock, and we never grew from that. Financially, everybody's going through a whole bunch of trauma, and we just never grew. A lot of people are still on older generation hardware. I've been saying that too. Now I've seen a lot of sites and everybody else co-opt it, never giving credit, but it is what it is. So given how many subtle hints have been dropped about portables, it seems almost certain that at least one of the variants will be a handheld hybrid device. Latest insider rumors suggest it might not necessarily be made by Microsoft. 3DO did this. We're gonna have this conversation because I'm not gonna sit here and just blame Jez for stuff that he hears and likes to talk about. He has his own concerns on things. So we're going to get into it because the breakdown of this is not as wild as people think, and I think you have to get rid of the old thoughts, the old ways on how you actually, handle things. Rumor alert, take this with a grain of salt, right? It's little tiny things that happens throughout the industry, and sometimes it pops up. And let me give you a little history lesson. The 3DO console came out, Panasonic 3DO with Trip Hawkins. Shout out to Trip Hawkins for fooling me. And that console had its one, the main one was made by Panasonic. Well, what it did was it licensed out Gold Star and a couple of others to make iterations of the 3DO console in order to offset production costs and stuff like that. What you do is you give a reference to the other developers and manufacturers that's going to manufacture the machines, and they go out and they all play the 3DO games. Very simple, very easy. That didn't go well. I thought it was overpriced. The machine was overpriced. I think I paid $799 for a 3DO console. So the price was out there back then. So you're looking at something like $1,000 plus this time if you have to adjust it for inflation. All right, who else did that? That was Steam, the Steam machines. Now, I was going to get the Steam machine. I was going to get the Alienware ones. But again, price differential on the Steam machine was kind of different. And they're not $1 trillion company where they can make sure that it's inside every store and every store shelf. So that kind of hurt them. Well, apparently, the rumor is that Microsoft is looking to go in that avenue itself, with them probably making the main console. It's a hybrid console that you can take on the go and also have on the television, where the manufacturers will, partners that will partner with Microsoft will manufacture the consoles that will go onto the television. Now, this concept isn't too far-fetched because the Surface team, from my understanding, is working on the new console. And it's going to have a heavy PC slant. And that makes kind of sense in where they're going and what they're talking about. So, the rumors are that it's going to be like an open little market on it, where you can have different storefronts on that device. And that device will facilitate more games from many different areas with little licensing fees. I don't care about that part. I've always wanted the Utopia, the one console to rule over all of them, the one that I just put there and I just worry about that, and I can see everything and everybody else from that one vantage point. I don't need to have multiple consoles. I don't need to have multiple HDMI ports. I don't need to have all that multiple stuff. What I do need is one console that can give me my gaming needs. And if Microsoft decides this is the way they're going to go, I'm going to believe in $1 trillion company that has the money to actually back this thing up and make sure they get someplace. One more thing I'm going to tell you. One more thing, and I want you to understand. The reason why those other consoles weren't as successful, I think that 3DO itself financially in that time was not going to fly that way. And the technology that was behind it, it was good, but the PlayStation came in for a cheaper price, did it as well, if it's a little bit there. So probably not better, but it did it as well. And the games sell the consoles. All right. And you got to think about it now. We're in a different area. We're in a different position. We're in a place where stores are closing up, not having stuff in stock. You're ordering from Amazon. You're ordering from this place. You're ordering from that place. And now to have your store from Microsoft is opening up a store. It's different things that you're seeing that they're laying the roadmaps for. Maybe this strategy is successful, because I ain't gonna lie, these consoles aren't moving the way that they're supposed to move. And that's for everybody. And I know some of you port begging ponies are gonna say the PlayStation is selling. No, shut the hell up. You didn't. You're probably still on your PlayStation 4. You're ingrate. You should have went out and got a PlayStation 5, you sucker. But this is what we got to deal with. You bums. Go get the money square. Go get the money square. Go get the money square. Don't stop. Go get the money square. Don't stop. Square. Go get that cash. Do what you got to do. Told you they ain't like you like that over there. But over here, we're going to treat you fine. We're going to treat you nice. We like you like that. You're cute. Yeah, square. Well, this is the part in the video when I'm going to tell you to like, swap, follow, and subscribe. And I'm going to take that logo and I'm going to throw it around those poor begging ponies, because you suckers will fall for any damn thing and you're still falling for it. But guess what? We got Call of Duty inside Game Pass. Guess what you don't got? You got a service that ain't got Call of Duty inside of it. Try to play the Game Pass, suckers.